Hi, Taurus. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to any cross watcher. Let's see what we have today. I'm going to ask our spirit guides what's next in love, what's coming your way, any loving messages they have. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages for my Taurus. What is it that you need them to know at this time? What is it that you want them to hear? I am listening for you now. Options are kept open. Oh boy, that's always the hardest part. Somebody who you feel like somebody keeping their options open. You're not an option. Okay, that's the first thing you want to know. If you're not number one, if you're not the only one, then they can move on. They can be with whoever they want, but are they keeping their options open? I have influences and distractions. Okay, there's pros and cons. Maybe I like being with this person. Maybe I'm trying to convince this person to be exclusive or to give us a label. And they're saying, I don't want to label things. Why can't we just stay the way we are? So you could have somebody that just is struggling with commitment. I have miscommunication. Sometimes they don't say it. You've got to look at their actions. How are they treating you? How often are they seeing you? Are they seeing other people still? Have they taken themselves off of online dating sites? Are they on the apps? Are they on the phone all the time? Are they secretive? So we've got to look for the signs that, they're keeping their options open. And if that's the case, keep your options open too. Someone better. Yeah, I mean, you know what? If they think they can get better than you, then they need to go find it, right? Because there's nothing worse than feeling like they're just waiting for something else. And you want somebody who sees you as you're the best thing that's ever happened to them. And unless they're giving you that, then I would say you're going to say, I'm not doing this. Some people will never change. You can't change somebody. You can't convince somebody that's saying to you, if you like what we have, we'll keep it, but I'm not going to give you what you're asking for. So if they keep saying that, believe them. You don't think of me. So the option, you're not thinking about me. You're not thinking about how it hurts me. You're not thinking about my feelings. So there's a part of me that's saying right now, you've got somebody circling around you that you'd like to have more with, but for whatever reason, it's not going there. You didn't mean it, some apologies. Maybe we've been going back and forth with this energy. Time to take a detour. There you go. Spirit could be doing you a favor. Okay. I like this feeling of a detour ahead. Okay. Because it tells me that a new path is opening. Okay. It tells me that even when we feel like there's an energy around us that we're trying to figure out, we're trying to make work, but for some reason our gut is telling us that this person is playing by their own rules, so to speak. That detour could be the best thing that you do for yourself, whether it's you start to talk to some other people and keep your options open as well. You take some space from this person. You let them know what your feelings are. And if they're not in alignment, then so be it. But it is a detour for a reason. Let's see where we go. I have a 10 of Swords. I have a 3 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like and you could have already gone through this. I'm looking for more, okay? I don't want to be one of many. I'm looking into my own future. I want somebody who loves me. I want somebody who sees a future with me. So if you had somebody or you have somebody around you that's saying, I like what we have and I can't make you any promises, let's just keep doing what we're doing, that might not be enough for you. And then you say to yourself, but what I have is better than nothing. And hopefully they'll change their mind in the future. And I really like this person. Is that really the best thing for you? So sometimes we have to make some hard choices. So the detour gives you an opportunity to see what spirit has for you. Let's put it that way. I have a wheel of fortune. If it's meant to be, it will be. Right? If it's meant to be in your life, if this person wants you, they're not going to be happy you're going on a detour. They're going to try to turn it around. They're going to try to fight for you. They're going to chase you even. If you don't think this person's going to turn it around and chase you, you think this person's going to say, you do whatever you want, but I'm not going to make you promises. I feel like you have somebody that isn't ready to commit. It's kind of a, will they ever? Okay. You could be really struggling with that, but you have deep feelings for them and you're just hoping that they'll change their mind. But this could have been going on for a long time, spirit sharing with me, and you just don't know, what your other options are. So sometimes we got to let the universe work for us and show us. So the Wheel of Fortune is still out there. There's something else. It's almost a feeling of your fate and destiny is going to show you what's in store for you. You have to allow it to show you. So your strings are tied to somebody. You're attached to somebody. I have a Taurus energy. I want somebody more dependable. I want somebody more stable. I want to feel secure. Security is huge. If you feel like somebody is you're not the only, you need to be the only one. Okay. You need to come first. You need to feel like you are the most important thing to this person. Because you could be putting a lot of energy into them. And what are they giving back? Okay. So I have this beautiful phoenix being reborn here. It looks like my Virgo energy, doesn't it? Okay. No, I'm sorry. It looks like my Scorpio energy being reborn, rising up from the ashes, coming forward. I have a Sagittarius asking all the right questions, seeking the truth. I'm going to say ask the questions of yourself. What does my future self need? What does my higher self need? I need to be with somebody that's dependable. I need to be with somebody who doesn't keep their options open. Like that's not going to fly. I can see it in the very beginning when you first meet somebody. We're not ready to be exclusive yet. We're still talking to other people. We like seeing each other. We've dated a couple of times. I get that. But if you've been with this person on and off for a while and they're still not being exclusive with you, I would say, they're not really kind of crazy for a commitment. I have summer energy, opportunity, enjoyment, wait, let things unfold. So are we willing to kind of wait it out and waiting for the right one? Right? Waiting for the one who does want to be with you, waiting for the one who the universe says, you're the most important thing to me. I have a beautiful Virgo energy. Okay. An analyst, always dissecting things. I don't know, feels like somebody who's interested in, computer science or either finances, accounting, things like that. Their mind could lean towards math and science more than anything. The Pisces, a mystic. I feel like I've got one person who kind of leads towards the logical and practical, and one person who leans towards the spiritual and emotional. So we could be balancing each other in that respect. I have an Aquarius, a star, hope, faith, and healing. I'm going to say hope for what it is that you want, because Spirit wants you to have everything. And I don't, right now I feel like I've got strings attached to somebody, and at any point those strings could like fray, and they're just not strong enough. I have an Aries energy here. Okay, so driven, passion, fire energy, March, April. Okay, Aries is in this period of time up until like April 20th or so, right? So I could have an Aries energy around me, and they're saying trust in the divine timing. Of course, allow divine timing to come in, this energy source to come in, arms wide open. I'm ready to receive all of those beautiful things. So I know you do work on those. Sometimes we have to look at the person who is tying up our energy and preventing us from inviting new energy in. You could love that person, you could care for that person, but are they the best thing for you? Especially if they're saying, this is all I want. I don't really want anything more. And they've been saying the same thing for a while. I'm an Empress. I'm a Two of Wands. I have a Wheel of Fortune again. And I have a Five of Cups. I have a feeling that Spirit is going to show you that you have something else headed into your future. That you have somebody that loves you for you, wants to be with you, cares for you, can't imagine their life without you, is really what is going on. So maybe you've already separated from the person who couldn't commit. I'm hoping you have. Maybe you're just now cutting ties from the person who says, this is all I want, and keeping their options open. And you're allowing something better to come into you. You've moved forward. You're open-minded. They just said, you're open to what is it that Spirit has for me. I'm ready to move forward. I'm leaving the past behind. I love that. You're ready. You know, sometimes it's just a matter of time that Spirit shows us that they have something better for you. That's really how I feel. Like this person has something so much more to offer. There's a sense of stability, trust. I'm going to say power even. I'm going to say there's a sense of power around this person. Like the person's built something for themselves, or they could just be very secure personality. So be careful what you wish for, and a little bit of Spirit knows best energy happening for some of you that have a hard time kind of believing in the I'm having a hard time believing there's something better out there. That's what you need to override. You've got to believe that there's something better for you, or there will be something better for you, especially if you're not where you want to be. Spirit, please share with me. It always can get better. There's always, your person's out there is how it feels. I have a memory this card always comes into me as a past life. A soulmate from a past life. I'm releasing the burdens of the past, and I'm letting love fly free. So I love this feeling of I'm free. I'm releasing myself. What did they say earlier? They said a detour, which is a simple way of saying I'm still on the path I'm supposed to be on, but I'm going to take a little detour over here, and I'm going to try some new things. And maybe I'm going to meet some new people, and I'm going to meet somebody new that I'm interested in. They're interested in me, and I want to see where that goes. So that little detour turns into the new path. That's what's going to happen. And sometimes we have our hands into somebody that it's just been for so long we don't know anything else. You know, they've just been a part of our life for so long in some way. I want to deep dive. I want to deep dive into each other, and I want to uncover the hidden pearls, they're saying. So I'm going to say a deep dive awaits. A deep dive awaits. That I want something better. I want something real. I want to feel it in my heart. I want to know that they feel the same way. I want to be in harmony with somebody. I want to make music. Musical. Somebody could be very musical. That could be I do feel like whoever's been around you is definitely been putting up a shield. They have been guarding themselves, and they have this feels like it's a lock on a door. This feels like it's I keep that door locked. I give you just a part of me, but I don't give you the whole me. And it's a struggle. Are they going to change? I keep trying to hope they open up more. I keep giving them time. How much time am I supposed to give them? So whatever it is that you're going through, you've got to trust that Spirit has, I feel like Spirit has something else. I think this detour is the key to this reading. I have a 5 of Pentacles. I have a 7 of Pentacles. I have a 3 of Pentacles. And I have a 4 of Swords. A little bit of digging myself out of something, or a fear of being alone, or a fear of starting over is, of course, always hard. I think ending anything is always hard, even when you want it. So we could be going through that, but you have the ability to do it. Give yourself time and space and kind of just pull yourself back together. You could have already gone through this phase, many of you. I have a Queen of Cups. You got to love yourself first. You keep reminding yourself, Spirit said that I come first, and I want to be treated first, and I want to somebody to love me for me. So that must be something that you're saying to yourself. I have a Wheel of Fortune. That Wheel of Fortune is really strong in your reading today. It keeps coming forward. So your fate, your destiny, that it's already written in the stars. They have something else for you. A 6 of Swords. It's moving on from something and seeing what's on the other side. So that detour is going to appear. It's a death. There's a change coming. They're going to show you that I have something else for you. And the timing is now. So I have a World at the bottom of my deck, and I have a 6 of Cups. Could be a soul connection. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've been looking for. I see a reflection of you in me. I feel more in alignment with you than I did with someone else. I put a lot of energy into somebody, and I feel like I'm not getting anywhere, and that could be frustrating to you. I have a lot of time into somebody. I've been waiting for them to change. I've been waiting for them to make up their mind. I've been waiting to be exclusive with them, and they just never defined this relationship. So we just stay the way we are, and it works for them, but it doesn't work for you. Maybe it worked for a while. Maybe it just doesn't work anymore. I'm still grieving my last relationship, but I act like I'm not, so you won't worry. I have a hidden agenda. Well, the person who is keeping their options open, their hidden agenda is to be able to jump ship when they want to jump ship. That's how does that make you feel? Who the hell wants that? Nobody. I want to know who you're spending all your time with. Don't ask me where I am when I'm not with you. Despite having trust issues, I do trust you. So I want to be with the person I trust. You're so intuitive. Trust your gut and believe the signs. So you're bringing into this connection your spirituality, your emotional energy, your intuition. Let your guard down. I'm not here to hurt you. Oh, I like that. I want somebody who says, let me in. What did they say a minute ago? I want a deeper dive. I want to go deeper with somebody. So let me in. You're not really my type. Let's be friends. I'm intentionally ignoring you. Maybe I have a hidden agenda. Maybe I'm not giving you the answers that you're seeking because you're not what I want. I know you want me. I know that you're in love with me, but I'm not in love with you. And I don't have the heart to tell you that. But I keep that string attached because we have something. So it feels like I'm being hurt by somebody, and I just can't let it go. I'm not yours and you're not mine. I won't let you define me. You're an angel. You're an angel sent by heaven. I want you to have the person who sees you as an angel. I want you to be with the person who says, let me in. I want to love you. I want to be here for you. I love your lips, your eyes, your smile. My world is crumbling and I'm devastated. So the thought of losing this person could be devastating. It could be very upsetting to you because they could be a big part of your life right now. And it could be a big change if, going through something like that. Don't worry about who wants me. I want you. My sex drive is low. I have no desire to be intimate right now. Why aren't we together? I'm not interested. We haven't been intimate for a long time. You don't make love to me anymore. You don't kiss me anymore. I love looking at you. You're so attractive. Everything will happen in divine timing. We all know that. And, oh, this feels like an excuse. I've been married before. So that really could be the problem. And I'm ready. This could be the problem, is that you've got somebody who is not ready to be, not saying they won't commit. And it could be because I was married before. It could be I'm not doing it again, but maybe you've never been married and that's something that you want. And they're adamant that, you know what, if you don't like what we have, then you know what, I'm keeping my options open and you should too. But you want to be with somebody that is, I'm ready to put a finger on it. Everything happens in divine timing. And you're an angel sent. You're an angel sent to me. So maybe we're not in alignment with what we both want ultimately. And that's something that, we're just struggling with. It's like, I love you. I care about you, but I'm not going there. I've been married before. I'll never do it again. Maybe they told you right from the beginning. So it's a feeling of, will I ever have something with the person that I have feelings for? Will I ever have what I want? Or is there somebody else that spirit has for me? I feel like spirit's trying to let you know that there's someone else that they will put in front of you when you're ready to take that detour, when you're ready to take that fork in the road and see what your options are, see what is best for you. So right now, some of you have probably already gotten rid of the person who doesn't want a commitment, and you're just searching on your detour now for the person who does want something real, does want something more, and will do a deeper dive with you. So I'm going to put this out into the universe, something to think about. What's best for you? What's best for your future self? I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for your comments. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website at kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 YouTube channels for some additional readings, and I'll put those links in the description below.